Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday, February the 1st, 2026.
And welcome to our Sunday showdown on Wild Bill's World is on the air.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
From the heart of the mountain state, he's a voice that can't wait. Wild Bill Austin's in the house tonight, rocking the mic with style and soul. Turn it up loud, let the good times roll. It's Wild Bill Austin.
Well, hello and welcome, folks. Welcome to my world. Whether you're watching us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Kick, or behind the scenes at TikTok, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the fastest podcast on the internet, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. That's right. I'm your host, Bill Austin. This show is all about sports, music, comedy, health hints. We'll do all kinds of neat stuff here. Fill you in on the races in the NBA that's going on, and a whole lot more. Entertainment, things to give away tonight. It's all coming up, so make sure you hang tight. Tonight's show features rock history. We'll do rock trivia. All right, give you chances to win with the Wheel of Wild Ones. All of that on the show. The show is brought to you, ladies and gentlemen, by our great friends coming up here at EV Mux, who allow us to do this. Just want to let you know you can find BillAustinMedia.com for all of the information if you forget anything tonight during the show. All of our show's characters, all of the information for our sponsors, affiliates, and everything at BillAustinMedia.com. Now, as we roll on, ladies and gentlemen, round one is coming up. This is where we check out sporting news. We'll have another name, that tune, and get music history lesson. But before we get started, we need to sound the alarms and brace ourselves, because stomping into Wild Bill's world like a marching machine, it's a marching band with a mission, comes a force of nature dressed in boots and boldness. Ladies and gentlemen, West Virginia Call of Duty Vice Clan Master. She doesn't take no lip from nobody on air or off air. It is, ladies and gentlemen, make noise and stand at attention for my co-host, General Joe.
Well, the night's getting hot, and the band's in the groove. General Joe's here. She's making her.
Hey.
All right, where's the applause? Don't we have applause going on after this?
We do normally.
Hold on a minute.
We do
We're going to get some applause. What's this?
Well,
There we go. All righty. Nice. nice. Hello, Joanna. How are you?
Well, hello from Swansea there, Wild Bill. How's life treating you tonight, dude?
Oh my God, it's been such a busy day today. I mean, I can't
Mm-hmm.
even get into all of the things that we have done, that I have done and worked on today from the time I
You
got up.
have.
I got up extra early this morning. It was like, I think it was 7 o'clock in the morning.
It was
Um,
before me.
yeah, and yeah, and I was up late last night doing
Mm-hmm.
some programming. This morning, got up, did some more, and because I wanted to hear the 6 o'clock hour on the radio station to hear what work I had done last night. Well, then I
Yeah,
totally reprogrammed it today, and anyway. We will cover that here, folks.
we will.
I
We
want to
will.
give you an update on what's happening with our radio station that we've started. Peachy Keen started it. It's his radio station. Um, but we'll give you an update on that and what's going on. We've put a lot of work into it. So
Hell of
it's,
a lot of hours,
yeah,
especially today. Yes,
yeah. And there's
you have.
features on it. We'll talk about that. All kinds of good
Mm-hmm.
stuff to get to in the show tonight, including what we will do and what we did this week in our Call of Duty,
Mm-hmm.
in our in the Colonel's Esports. All that ahead coming up. So we will find out, right? What have you been up to?
Well, mostly been doing bits in Nomadify, been working alongside you, as you know, and victory in the war. That
Wow.
was a good war.
I had a high school coach, and he would say, how sweet it is
It
anytime we would win,
was.
which we didn't get to say that much. I'll be honest
We
with
can this week.
you. I hear you. You've got a lot of great stuff coming up. We will check
Mhm.
out on the Colonel's Esports. We have a chance for you to win. We're going to do the Wheel of Wild Ones. Um,
Yay.
and we've got other fun stuff too. We've got our Wild Bill Austin. It's the Bill Austin Media YouTube Hall of Fame channel. We have a new inductee tonight into the YouTube Hall of Fame.
Oh, I'm excited about that one.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will talk about that all coming up. But before we get started, let's say thank you to some of the people who make this possible. Wild Bill's World brought to you by Evie Mux. Evie Mux streams us to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Kick. I can do 9 platforms at once. Evie Mux,
Woohoo.
it's half the price of StreamYard.
Also, thanks to Wild Bill University for teaching broadcasting, podcasting, and live streaming. And find them at BillAustinMedia.com.
That's right. What we are doing is that we are allowing people to go ahead and contact us, and if
Mhm.
they would like, what we can do is we can help them live stream. Joe is part of the university. I also have professional radio announcers who can help people if they go into the broadcasting part of the Bill Austin University. We also have people who can help with podcasting, and there's a whole lot more to it. But anyway, we've got that coming up. And it's also brought to you by Keenly Designed Repurposed Jewelry. Visit keenlydesign.etsy.com and the All Inclusive Radio app, home of 105 The Track. That's All Inclusive Radio. That's the Air app if you want to catch my radio show and all my buddies when we play the 70s music. It's on the 105 The Track. You do that through
Pretty
the
cool.
Air app. Yep.
Mhm. Plus, we've got circular.com and Dr. Ganja CBD. Use coupon code WildBill for a discount. All links and discount codes are at the keen source at BillAustinMedia.com. All right, let's dive into it then.
Let's
Let's
go, man. I've
go.
been, I know we need to get into it, and here I am rambling and
It
rambling about
is.
everything. So the first thing we want to do real quick is talk about the upgrades that we did this week to the BillAustinMedia.com. So here we go. Here's BillAustinMedia.com. We're going to click on that, and you're going to see that we have a brand new front page to our website, Bill Austin Media, creating original entertainment and bold voices across podcasts, videos, and live streams and marketing, where characters come alive and ideas make waves. That is
Woohoo.
our new thing. All right. I reorganized, and you can see the drop down here on the left. All right. You'll see this drop down. I reorganized all of that here in this week. So you can go to find out my personal information, right? You're going to see my business card there's a popple. Just use your QR code and you can get my business card. Here's the message and the page on Wild Bill Austin University. It tells you what we do. We also have a page for Wild Bill's World Live. There we go. Broadcast podcast. This shows you what is a summary of all the things that we do. We have, of course, the YouTube channel Hall of Fame. Yay.
Yay.
We have a brand new Sunday Showdown front page for our Sunday Showdown part of our website. Check that out. Ain't that cool?
That is pretty
The
cool.
General and I, General and the Colonel. There you go. That's pretty neat. Speaking of, we've got our website here for the West Virginia Esports. Okay, it's the Colonel's Esports team. And under that, you've got my page. That's for me. And then you've got the General's page. That's for the General. We've made some advances in our live streaming with that. And we will tell you about that when we do the report here coming up on our Call of Duty. But we've made some advances with our studios this week. You also on the website see 105 The Track, No Boundaries. That's my radio show that I do out of Indianapolis. It's on from 1 to 5 a.m. if anybody wants to stay up and listen to that. Also, we have been doing a lot of things, and I'm just going to leave it with this, Joe. I'm not going to get any deeper. But we have
Okay.
been doing a lot of things with
Wow.
the Peach. So here, this is the Peach page, all right? The Peach page on our website, and you can go in and you can play music, and let's see if it comes up. It's in boldness. Can you hear it? West Virginia Call of Duty
You
Vice
can.
Clan Master. All right.
hmm
So you can play music, you can make requests and do all that stuff. I'm not going to go down any further. Little secret. We will cover what's going on with the radio station a little bit later on. But first things first, or do
Let's
we
go.
just want to spill the beans, Joe?
Do you know what? There's a lot. We've got a lot in today's show. Why don't you just spill the beans now? Just get it over and done with.
All right. So let me point out one thing real quick. You can also get to our sponsors and everybody that makes this show possible. And there's something called Broadcast Podcasts and Live Streams. And if you click on that, what you're going to see down at the very bottom, it's going to say Broadcast Podcasts and Live Stream. And you're going to find a link to other EV Mux shows. These are
hmm
friends of mine that are also podcasting. And there is, well, and I'll just show you. But yeah, they're podcasting, and you can always go there and see some of them. The forum, Celebrity Forum here, podcast, that is a really awesome podcast. So anyway, just wanted to point that out real quick. All right, let's tell them what's up with the radio station. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Want to say hi to everybody on TikTok, saying how to do.
Yes.
All right. Before we say that, though, Joe.
Right, I need to say hi, everybody. Thanks for listening. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Your support keeps the show alive. And do you want to win this week's giveaway? It's really easy. Just say hi in the comments, and you're into the giveaway. And here's a bit of a tip. Be the first of your friends to comment, and you'll score a spot on our exclusive giveaway. Don't miss out.
Yeah, we're going to have chances for everybody to sign up for our giveaway next week because we're going to be giving away a really good stuff. We'll get into all that. That's coming up. You know, we spent so much time, we really didn't iron out exactly everything we're giving away tonight, so it's hard to tell what you might win.
It could be anything, really.
Yeah, just so, you know. But yeah, we're going to give everybody a chance to sign up. You want to sign up and be part of our Wild Ones, the fan club that we have, the Wild Ones fan club. That way, all you got to do is sign up. Doesn't cost you anything. Just sign
No.
up, put something in the comment. We'll put you in the club, and you'll be in the drawing when we do it here later on. Well, next week. All right. Or
Yeah.
if you put it in today, Joe will give them to me, and we'll put those in before we do it.
Yep, that's no
Right.
problem at all. Just mention hi in the comments, and
Yeah,
you'll
because
be
if you ain't first, what are you, Joe?
You're last.
You're last.
We don't want to be last, do we?
No. All right.
Oh,
We
no,
will
no,
tell
no.
about the radio station here in a little bit. I'm just anxious to blow it all out. But first,
Let's go.
let's do a little bit of business. We've got people waiting to find out what's going on with the old sports. So let's do a little bit of sports. You ready, Joe?
I'm ready. Let's
All right,
go.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Sunday Showdown, locked in with the latest from the NBA key games of the week. As we roll into prime time, there's no football this weekend as we gear up for the 60th Super Bowl, which is coming up
Woohoo.
next weekend. Exciting.
It is. The Seattle Seahawks take on the New England Patriots. The Seahawks are looking to capture their second Super Bowl title, whilst the Patriots are chasing a record-breaking 7th championship. Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, the Patriots won a lot. This is a rematch of the 2015 Super Bowl. Kickoff is local time, 3:30 p.m. That's East Coast time, West Coast time, East Coast time, 6:30 p.m. And it would be 11:30 p.m. GMT, which is the people in the UK, because there
It's
still are
us.
a lot of people in the
Oh, you'd be
UK.
surprised. There's loads of people that watch it over here.
Yeah, that love the American football, which is, what do they call? They call it American football, right?
They do. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't just say football; they say American. They have to
American
distinguish
football. Because we've got football too, which you call soccer.
it. Yeah. All righty, we've got Name That Tune, a chance for you to win coming up. But first, we have to say thank you to the people that make this possible, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to Keenly Designed. Hey, Joe, got a question for you.
Hey, well, Bill, you shoot.
All right, have you ever heard of Keenly Designed?
Keenly designed, where every piece has a past.
Oh, yeah.
And a second chance.
Oh, yeah.
Well, of course, Pamela Keen handcrafts wearable stories with heart and style.
She absolutely does. A keenly designed pen brings forgotten treasures back to life. Vintage Swatch watches, antique brass, repurposed jewelry, each prize piece polished and perfectly preserved for a new home and a new story.
With nearly 6,000 five-star sales, Keenly Designed is your trusted Etsy shop for retroed, restored, and totally unforgettable jewelry.
Visit keenlydesign.etsy.com today, or just click on the QR code on your screen. Bring home something timeless. As usual, you can find out all about Keenly Designed and all of our sponsors and affiliates at BillAustinMedia.com.
Keenly Designed, where every piece has a past.
You got to do it like that, like the .com.
You do.
All righty, it's time for Name That Tune. Let's get to it. Call it Name This Tune. Anyway, grab your guitars, your trivia brains, because it's time to bring a little rock and roll sunshine into Wild Bill's world. Time to switch gears to Peachy Keen's Name That Tune.
All right, it's time for your shot at a prize. Can you name that tune? Be the first to type the song title into the chat, and it's yours. Don't blink though, you'll miss it.
Yeah. Yeah, you just might do that. No, you won't, because
No,
this
you
is
won't.
All right, so here's what we have going on. For those of you who don't know, Peachy Keen is a musician. He has the Peachy Keen experience. Peachy Keen has over 13 albums that he has done, produced, and they are all on the Peachy Keen experience on YouTube. You can find them on Apple, use Spotify, all the major platforms have them. Look for the Peachy Keen experience, download everything that you can download. We also have albums for sale on our website. If you go to our website and go to our fundraising and our merchandise store, you can go to merchandise and pick up some Peachy Keen albums. Right now, we're running a special half price, $5 for an album, and the proceeds go to a charitable organization, which is Bill Austin
University, still a charitable
we're doing. So a
organisation.
lot of people don't know that Peachy Keen has 13 albums out, and there's a lot of music, and that's what we play on 102 The Peach. It's all Peachy Keen music. All right, we'll tell you more about that coming up, but first let's do Name That Tune. It's the Peachy Keen experience. If you know the name of this song, put it in the comments, and we will give you a $25 gift card to Amazon.
Nice.
Get ready, here we go.
Every journey starts with one small stride. Keep your head up, full of pride. Don't let fear hold you down. with love and hope, we'll climb the stairs. Every stumble's just a chance to rise. Lift your heart, open your eyes. Face the man, love's the key. That's how we find our destiny. One step at a time, we're getting there. With love and hope, we'll climb the stairs. Don't rush the dream, just feel the flow. Every sunrise helps you grow. One step at a time, one love divine. Every heart beats right on
There you
There you
go.
go. Name that tune. If you know the name of that song, put it in the comment section.
Comments.
Yeah. So there you go. How about that special guest appearance from Diggity Dog?
I haven't seen Diggity for a little while. Not
I
that
know.
mobile. Not that
Well,
mobile. No.
he has a little bit of a tough time sometimes because he doesn't have any eyelids, and that makes things a little bit rough for him. So anyway, that was Diggity Dog, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
Big Daddy G's sidekick. I don't know where Big Daddy G is. He's not here tonight, so he just dropped off the pet and took
Dropped
off.
off the pet.
Yeah. So anyway, all right. What do we have coming up now? All right. Name that tune. Did we get it? Did anybody even take a guess?
Not so far.
Well,
But
they
I'll
only
go
said
and
it
check
about
in
a
a minute.
million times. So if you didn't get it, it should have been pretty,
Should have been pretty
obvious.
straightforward. I shall check in a minute.
All right, we'll do that, ladies and gentlemen. First, though, next, time to check up on the West Virginia Call of Duty mobile
Woo!
team.
It's time for Colonel King. Colonel King. Coolest cowboy player ever seen.
Yeah, man. But that's not true.
No?
Think he's mean, but he's just a thriller.
Colonel King.
That Colonel King.
Yeah, man. Colonel is here in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, so for those people who don't know, I got to get my gear on for this,
You get your
right?
gear on and I shall carry on. So
All
tune
right.
in and watch the West Virginia esports team crush it in Call of Duty on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch or Kick, Monday through Friday from 6 to 7 Eastern Time. And we also give away prizes nearly every single day. They're t-shirts, hats, shoulder bags, and much more. But you've got to watch to win, so don't miss it.
That's right. You have to watch to win. We do it every day from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And we're going to find out how we did this week in just a second. But before we get into it, I've got to say, if you did not get a chance to watch our live stream, if you haven't seen it, because we've been doing it for a year now, right?
Mm.
Been doing it for a whole year. And if you haven't seen it, you really need to check it out. Now, we've made some advances lately, and we are now screen sharing. So you can watch both the general and me when we play Call of Duty Mobile. And just to let you know, did you complete everything? Are you going to receive your certificate yet from the university?
No, I think I'm going to have to do it just once more at least to pass.
General Joe's trying to get her certificate from
I am for
Wild
live
Bill Austin
streaming.
University for live streaming. Yeah, she's got her podcasting. You got your podcasting too, or you just your not yet?
And probably not yet. No,
All right,
no,
so
a
she's
little bit
working.
longer.
She's working on her
I'm working on
degree.
it.
Working on her degree, and we'll see
Do you know?
how that goes. All right, you ready for the update?
Let's do the update.
All right, so Joe has made some really phenomenal advances in what she's done with her live streaming. So if you haven't checked it out, make sure you check it out, because what she has done and what we have done is really amazing. All right, go ahead, Joe.
Well, are we going to find out what we're doing in Call of Duty this week? Or can I just say that I have to admit that Bill Austin has got a lot of patience. A hell of a lot of patience, because I'm not very good at IT. So, and there's a lot of IT behind learning all these skills. So I'll just like to say
Yeah.
thank you for your patience.
Yeah, you're welcome. Sometimes it ain't easy, is it?
No, it isn't.
But we make it. We make it.
We do.
Joe's one of my top students at the university, so you can tell by how far she's come with her podcasting. All right, let's
Yeah.
move along
we
here. What do
go.
we got going on? How did we do this week?
So we did really amazing this week. We came first place. Well done, Team West Virginia. You
Cheers.
absolute stars, you.
Cheers!
Only
Way to
just
go.
by
I know it was
50
close.
points.
We
It was
fought some
really
really
close.
hard clans this week.
It was really close. We managed to capture 2 nodes. We gained 720 trophies, and we carried on with our legendary status, which is amazing.
Well, when you win first place and you only take 2 nodes, that is an accomplishment. That means that we moved up in the rankings, but next week we won't
Oh,
fight
it's going to
as
be a hard
we won't
one.
have as we won't have as hard of we shouldn't have as hard of a time next week. We shouldn't have as tough as because we only won 2 nodes. When you win
We
a
did
node,
only win 2 nodes.
you
Yeah,
you
yeah.
get trophies, and the more trophies you have. So if we took first place and won 6 nodes, next week would be hard. But we took first place with 2, so we won't. We'll move up in ranking, but we won't.
Hopefully.
Won't have to play the harder teams.
So let's have a look who our top 3 were this week. We have in 3rd place Death Wish. Nice one, Death Wish.
Woo, let me get some applause for these
I
guys.
think you do. I think you do.
Death Wish, way to go, buddy.
Nice one, dude. And we've got Harrison. Harrison was a very close second. Honestly, there was literally hardly anything in it.
So they were really close.
Well, first and second were really
First and
close.
close for a second. So I bet I gotta guess is who was in first
Go,
place.
you go for it.
Tennessee Taz.
Yes!
I knew it. Taz.
Awesome. Taz, round of applause. We need round of applause.
Way to go.
for
I love Taz. He loves us. We love him. And, we're big fans of the Tennessee girls basketball team, the Tennessee Volunteers, because their coach is from West Virginia. And right there. And so we appreciate and root for them all the time, unless they're playing West Virginia, which they never do. So,
never
we
do.
don't have to worry about that. But anyway, way to go, Taz. Where did you and I come in?
So I came in 5th after Trigger.
Trigger
came
was
in
4th. Our South Carolina brother. Way to go, Trig.
Absolutely. And then Hawk Feather 6, Colonel. You came after Phil 8th.
I was 8th. Phil
You were.
D's.
Phil D's
D's.
beat you.
Phil who? Phil D's.
Phil
D's who?
D's.
D's nuts.
D's nuts.
Yeah, Phil. Awesome. Way to go, D's. Way to go, everybody. Man, I got such a great clan. These guys are all fantastic. So that's pretty awesome.
Awesome one. Round of applause then for the team. You're amazing. Amazing community, amazing family. Nice.
Yeah. All right. We're going to give an update here on what's happening with the radio station. But before we do that, we want to talk about, and we've already talked a little bit about this, so we won't talk a lot about it, but Bill Austin University, right?
Absolutely.
While I get my gear off. So if you want to learn to live stream, like what Joe and I do, I can teach you. It's Wild Bill Austin University. We are an established nonprofit, so I am legal through the state of West Virginia. So you can make donations because I don't charge to help people. And if you have a heart and a big pocket, then go ahead and help us out. You're always welcome to do that. Wild Bill Austin University, where we train for podcasting, broadcasting, and live streaming. So if you want to be a podcaster, right? Say you're an attorney, you are a doctor, you want to have a podcast show, come talk to me. That's what I do. I teach people that for free. Um, so Wild Bill Austin University, and it's moving along. We can at this point in time, we're finishing the touches on negotiations to be able to provide marketing as well. So not only do podcasting with people, but also market their podcasts. That is a pretty big thing as well. But we'll tell people more about it anyway. We got business to get to, ladies and gentlemen. Time for an update on 102 WBAU, Wild Bill Austin University, The Peach.
The peach.
What?
Woohoo! I
Here we
knew
go.
there was a frame where I
Hold on,
wasn't
watch
in.
this. I'm gonna. I can fix it. No, go back where you're comfortable. I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna show everybody. These are my editing skills. Boom, ba, boom, boom, boom. That's how easy it is.
Hey, thank you.
There you go. You know, I probably ought to do mine too because I think I'm probably a little bit crooked as well. Not as crooked as you were, but I'm pretty
No,
crooked.
I'm surprised you just didn't stick that giant peach over my face.
Yeah, I feel you. It doesn't work that way. All right, so here is what has happened. For those of you who know, and some of you do, and some of you may not, we have a radio station, a digital radio station, 102 WBAU, The Peach. You can find it on our website at billaustinmedia.com. You can also find it at the Peachy Keen Experience on YouTube. And basically, I showed you earlier where you can go, you can make requests. There's all kinds of neat things that you can do. If you are a donor to Wild Bill Austin University, you will get commercials on WBAU. So you will have announcements on there. One of the things that we do is not only do we teach people about how to podcast, broadcast, and all that, but we can also teach about basic broadcasting, about how to broadcast, how to write a show, how to write a commercial, all things from my 15 years of radio that I can help teach people. So all that going on, and we've started our own radio station here in Charleston. It is 102 WBAU, the Peach radio station, and we play all Peachy Keen music all of the time. But that isn't enough, right? We can't just stop at that. Do we have it? Do I don't have it up, and I can't. Well, maybe. Can I do it? All right, let's see if we can get it to play here. I did it a little bit ago, right?
You did.
I got it to play.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's see if this
I could
works.
share it anyway.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
So what we did is we have all Peachy Keen music on there, and Peachy Keen does different types of music. He's not just one type of music. He'll do country, he'll do pop, he'll do mostly reggae and soul music. And so what we've done is we've flavored the rotation of the music to feature certain music at certain times. In other words, we'll talk about it. In the morning, you are going to hear different type of music. And so, I guess we got to let the cat out of the bag now. We have hired radio disc jockeys for every shift at WBAU. We've got a morning guy now, a midday guy, an afternoon guy, an evening guy, and an overnight guy. And actually,
let them know.
After our afternoon guy actually is an afternoon guy and a girl. We've got a team. They do an afternoon show. You know how most radio stations do a morning show, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they have a team. We've got a team that does an afternoon show. So are you ready to meet our new announcers, our new radio DJs?
I think we should. All
right, ladies and gentlemen, here are who you are going to find on 102 WBAU, The Peach. Bum, 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 bum. All righty. Oops. That's the last one.
That's the last one.
All right. So to begin
Start at
with,
the beginning.
we have six new radio disc jockeys, at 102 WBAU The Peach, and we're going to talk about them in order. To begin with, in the morning show, driving the mornings, waking everybody up and getting them moving, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be Jerry King. Jerry. Oh, no, come on, quit. This is not supposed
We're
to be
going a
doing
bit
this.
quick.
It is going quick. Hold on a minute. I got to hit these settings. It's supposed to be like 5 seconds.
Well,
All
at
right,
least it
anyway.
shows we're live.
In the morning, it's Jerry King. All right. He's doing the morning show. He's got updated weather, fictional fan moments, and rock history. All of that in the morning on your morning drive from 6 to 10 a.m. Next, after Jerry on the middays, it's Peachy Keen, the actual star of the show, who has his music. We're the ones playing his music. He does the mornings from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. in the afternoon. He's the midday guy. He's the money guy, you know, the famous rock star who bought the radio station, and now he plays all his own music there.
Mm-hmm.
From 2 to 6 in the afternoon, check this out. It's the Colonel and the General. It's called, first of all, The Experience. We got to say what it's called. So the show for Peachy Keen, it's called The Experience from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So join The Experience with Peachy Keen, DJ Peachy Keen. Now, the afternoon show is called The Afternoon Respawn. Afternoon Respawn. That's a gamer thing, and it's with the Colonel and the General, and they will be on the radio from 2 to 6 p.m. in the afternoon with their radio show. And Joe's been doing a lot of work on that too. Now, when I tell you that we'll be on, there's, you know, it's not just music. It's going to be pretty interesting. But not as interesting as this. Ladies and gentlemen, we were lucky to secure, that's right, one of the most famous radio disc jockeys
favorite one
in the world. He is going to be our 6 to midnight guy, ladies and gentlemen. It is Big Daddy G.
And the Slow Burn.
So tune into the Slow Burn, the TV show, the radio show that focuses on reggae music. All right, that's what we focus on. I put reggae music in the hot rotation, so that's what mostly is going to come around. That's evenings from 6 o'clock until midnight. And then the midnight show over from midnight to take us back to Jerry in the morning. Guess who's there?
I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you tune into
Into
the Forest with Paul West. He's going to be on from midnight to 6 a.m. because he's up all night anyway. Mama said that ain't good. Forest is going to be on from midnight to 6 a.m. And that is your lineup. All of the disc jockeys that we do have now on 102 WBAU The Peach. Any questions?
Well, if anybody's listening and they want to comment which one they feel that may be their favorite out of all of those, that would be pretty cool. And if you do comment, we'll pop you into the giveaway.
Yeah, absolutely. If you do, we'll put you in the giveaway. Joe's going to keep track of that. For all of our friends on TikTok, if you guys are watching, you'd like to tune us in, go ahead to any of our YouTube channels that we're on. We are on Wild Bill's World live on YouTube, along with Facebook and Twitch and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, you can always check us out. Ready to give them an update, Joe, on the rock history?
Absolutely. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, time now for a look at rock history.
Woo-hoo.
Welcome back this week in rock history. Joe, what's up?
And today we're rewinding the clock to the first week of February. So strap in, because this one's packed with legendary moments.
That's right. We'll kick off February 2nd, 1962. The Beatles played their first professional gig outside of Liverpool at the Oasis Club in Manchester. Pete Best was on the drums. At the same time, Ray Charles was shaping the sound of modern music with hits like Georgia on My Mind, influencing artists around the world, including the Beatles themselves.
And jump to the 3rd of February 1979, Blondie hit UK #1 with Heart of Glass, mixing disco, punk and pop. And at the same time, Chaka Khan and Rufus were lightening up the US R&B chart, shaping the funk and disco sounds that influenced the whole era.
On February 4th, 1978, the Bee Gees' Staying Alive began a 4-week run at number 1 in the U.S.
On the 5th of February 1962, the Beatles played 2 shows in one day, lunchtime at the Cavern Club and evening at the Kingsway Club.
On the 6th of February 1971, Led Zeppelin announced a small UK club tour. Tickets were just 12 shillings.
Wow. On the 7th of February 1970, Shocking Blue hit us number 1 with Venus, becoming the first Dutch act to top the charts.
Bump, 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 bump. And finally,
Well, I
on the
love
8th
that.
of February 1968, the Band of Joy with Robert Plant and John Bonham made their first London appearance, supporting Edwin Starr. Edwin Starr, hit his hit War. What it is we're fighting for. Absolutely nothing would go on to become an anthem in rock and roll.
Yeah.
All right, let's not forget some birthdays this week. Who's having birthdays?
So, Alan McKay from Earth, Wind and Fire. Dave Davis from the Kinks. Oh my gosh, I love the Kinks. And Phil Hart from Kansas.
All right, Corey Wells from Three Dog Night. Bob Marley has
Oh,
a
Bob
birthday this
Marley.
week. Garth
Woo.
Brooks has a birthday. And that's the famous people having birthdays in rock and roll for this week. And that's your rock and roll history report. For reporting for Wild Bill's World, I am Bill Austin.
Let's go.
All right, so what do we got coming up now? More and more to go. We got to do our Hall of Fame next, right?
We have.
We've got a new person in the Hall of Fame. Let's not waste any time and get into it. Who is going to be in our Hall of Fame? We do this every month. We have a brand new person in our Hall of Fame. Look up at the big gold question mark right there. We have 3 categories we do it from. We're going to tell you about that. But before we do we have enough time? No, we don't have enough time.
No, we
All
don't.
right,
We
We're
don't.
going to move right on along. All right, so we're going to tell you who made it into our YouTube channel Hall of Fame. So this is why we do this. Joe, tell them why we do this.
Well, check out our YouTube channel, Hall of Fame, on our website at Bill Austin Media. And we introduce a new member every month. So you head over to our YouTube channel.
Yeah, Wild Bill's
Yep.
World Live. And it's Bill, what is it? It's on Bill Austin Media, right?
It is on BillAustinMedia.com.
.com. And you're going to find out who's in the who's inductee, because people put a lot of time into podcasts and broadcasts and all the stuff that they do. And we have 3 categories that we talk about, and one is sports, one is entertainment, and one is health and wellness. And in the sports, we include something called esports, and that is our winner for this month. Ladies and gentlemen, give me a drum roll. You ready for the drum roll?
Am I ready?
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our Hall of Fame inductee this month, Iferg.
It's Iferg. Awesome.
Iferg. All right,
Not
so
everybody's gonna know.
Iferg, Iferg. He is a gamer. He has over 1 million followers. And this is a guy that I've been watching for years and learned a lot. His name is Iferg. He's on as Ferg on some other channels too, but I watch him on YouTube, and he is our Hall of Fame channel inductee for the month of February. How about that?
That's amazing, isn't it?
Yep, you can find his
It's
channel, and you can find him on our Hall of Fame page on BillAustinMedia.com. And we appreciate that. So congratulations to Fergie. Yeah, I've had the pleasure to have interaction with him, and he is just a great person. All righty, as we move on along, what do we got coming up? The Wild Ones giveaway, don't we, Joe?
So, yes, but first of all, we have to say thanks to everyone that's watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and drop a comment below to let us know where you're tuning in from. It really helps our show grow.
Yeah, that's our
and
algorithms.
Yeah, and be sure to sign up for our giveaway too using the Ko-Fi QR code on your screen.
That's right. Now it's time to hear from, what do we got up going on next? We've got is it rock trivia time?
We could do, or we could, let's do rock trivia.
All right.
It
Rock
is ready.
Yeah, rock trivia coming up. Ladies and gentlemen, time for rock trivia. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. So, in case you all didn't realize and you haven't watched a lot, we have totally new studios that we've been working on today, and these are part of our new studio. So we hope that you like those because we spend a lot of time putting this together. Time for rock trivia. All right, Joe, let them have it.
So this is a nice, easy one for you. Who sang the funky hit Superstition in 1972?
Superstition.
That's a nice, easy one.
Who sang Superstition? The silly Superstition.
Superstition.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. My term for him, I call him the eighth wonder of the world. That's what I say because he is amazing. Who sang Superstition? Put it in the comments section, and I'll tell you what we will do is we will give you a free Peachy Keen album.
Nice. And I'm just
worth a total of
checking,
$10.
just checking to see if anybody else needs to be put into the
Yeah, the
wheel.
wheel of prizes. We will do that in a
Yep.
minute, but before we do it, we'll see if anybody gets this. Let's tell everybody about the people who make this possible, our sponsors at Nomadify.
So, whether you want to build your own mental resilience or just need a boost of support, Nomadify has plenty of uplifting advice and positive energy. So, check it out at the Keen Source at BillAustinMedia.com.
That's right. Stay tuned for chances to win the Wild Ones Wheel of Prizes is coming up here in just a uno momento. We got the Wheel of Prizes. We got the Name That Tune. Did we get a winner for Name That Tune?
We haven't, no. Not that I can see, no.
All right. Well, got to do your homework if you want to run with the big dog. Stay tuned. Chance for the Wild Ones drawing next, and we'll find out who did the rock trivia. All right. Ready for the giveaway club?
Yes, let's go.
All right. Should we tell them? Should we give
Oh,
them one last?
we have got an answer for the music question that we just had with Superstition.
Uh-huh.
We have two. One says Elvis. I'm really sorry, that's not true. And one says Stevie Wonder.
Oh, well,
Congratulations,
congratulations. Stevie Wonder is
Carissa.
it. Carissa, way to go. You've got a free Peachy Keen autographed Peachy Keen album. Compliments of the Peachy Keen experience for being smart. Way to go.
Nice.
All right. We will do the giveaway, the Wheel of Prizes giveaway next, but before we do that, giveaway club. What is this? What do we got going on here? We want to let everybody know that they can support us at Ko-fi, ko-fi.com/Wild Bill's World. That's where you can go and buy our merchandise, buy the Peachy Keen stuff. So I wanted to let you know about that. We're going to spin the Wheel of Prizes, last thing we're going to do here. But before we do that, okay, I want to tell everybody that tonight at 1 a.m., if you haven't done it, you haven't seen it, you haven't paid attention, tonight at 1 a.m., I am going to be back on the air doing my radio show out of 105 The Track out of Indianapolis. It's Indianapolis's station to the 70s. If you like 70 music, tonight I've got Barry Manilow on my list of songs to play. We're going to take a weekend and go to New England. And so all kinds of great songs from 1 to 5 a.m. on 105 The Track. Make sure you download the all-inclusive radio app. And you can do that right here on this screen. So you can, because, nobody listens to FM radio anymore, right? Maybe a handful of people, and nobody listens to AM. Everyone listens on either through the website or through an app. And you can get what's called the all-inclusive radio app. It's the Air app. And on that, there's several different channels that we have at All Inclusive Radio, which I am part of that organization. We've got a country station, we've got rock station, we got dance station, there's classical. But I do the 70 station, 1 to 5 a.m. weekdays, Eastern time. It's called No Boundaries, and you can download the app using the QR code. So we wanted to make sure everybody could know to do that. All right, about to give the wheel of prizes away and do the wheel of prizes. Joe, do we need to put anybody in the wheel of drawing, or are we just going to roll with it?
Khalid. Is Khalid in there?
No, I'm not sure that Khalid is in
So
there.
Khalid needs to go in there if
All
he
right.
isn't.
And make sure that you check out his stuff too. I'll get his all of his social media, and he's the Happy Chic.
Yes.
So if you just search the Happy Chic, you will see our buddy Khalid. He is a super good guy. All right, let me go in here and get this done and put Khalid in here. All right, there we go. Are we ready to spin it? Last week's winner was Shirley Keene. She was the big shot last week.
I think that is it. I've been through quickly. Hopefully.
right.
I'm really sorry if I have missed anybody out.
Are you ready to spin?
Yeah, you go spin.
All right, let's do it. I need to have some sound effects. Mattia T. There we go. She had commented last weekend with us too. So congratulations. It just chokes me up. So nice that we can give such great prizes away. What are we giving away? Oh, a $25 Amazon gift certificate, right?
Yes,
All right,
we
Mattia
were.
T. So make sure you get in touch with us, Mattia, so we can go ahead and take care of that for you. That is our show for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, we covered a lot tonight, right?
It was quite hectic, yes.
Yeah, but for those who don't, go to BillAustinMedia.com. Check out the Peach Radio. We're glad to keep moving along. Check out the morning show. It's called Wild Bill's World and the Morning Edition. All right, the Morning Edition with Jerry King. Weekdays and the middays, it's the Experience with Peachy Keen. Then the afternoons. What's it called, Joe? What's the afternoon show called? It's called the Afternoon
Respawn.
That's right. With the General and the Colonel. Weeknights,
Absolutely.
then it is the Slow Burn with Big Daddy G, and overnight,
Forwest in the
into
dark
forest. So
forest.
check it out at Peachy Keen Radio 102 WBAU The Peach. Make sure that you tell your friends about it. Also, if you can, help out Bill Austin Media and Wild Bill Austin University. And we will see you again next week for another. Did we forget anything tonight, Joe? I think we've done everything, right?
Yeah, we skipped over one or two things, I think, but one thing. But I'll have to go through it because I did remember it. But hey ho, let's go.
I forgot some. Well, that's why it's on. We will be back next week, Sunday night at 9:00. Oh, check this out. Just so people know, and during our show, can you hear any music here? I'm going to do this one last time here. Hold on a minute. I want you to tell me if you can hear any music. All right?
Right now. Then he sends me a picture. Well, it ain't even my porch. It looks like a crime scene from a different zip code.
Yes, they can.
Is it music?
No,
Uh-oh.
it's
It's us?
It's us. Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, what that is, before we cut loose out of here, is...
That sounded like Jerry, actually. So I wonder if Jerry is on the radio at the moment.
It might have been part of one. Did we do Jerry?
Yeah.
Jerry came in last week, didn't he?
He did. I'm absolutely sure that was Jerry.
So what I learned to do this week, and I told you I put a lot of work into this, is our show from last week runs the exact same time on the Peach Radio on 102 The Peach as this show. Okay, because I'm not up to the point where I can put this show live on 102 The Peach. If I get to that point, I will, but I can't yet. So if anybody's technically smart and knows how to do that, let me know. But and I'm sure that that's above probably 99.99% of the people who do stuff like that, but it's really difficult. Anyway, yeah. So that's that's what we got going on. So from if there's a chance you are not anywhere near your computer, you can always check out our live stream on our 102 The Peach, and you can hear last week's. Now next week I'll play this week's show.
You'll hear this week's. A week
Yeah, so
behind.
it's a week behind, but at least still I worked it out, right? So catch up our whole lineup, 102 WBAU The Peach. Make sure you catch my show tonight at 1 a.m. on 105 The Track, and we'll see everybody next week, right?
Absolutely.
All right,
Take
bye,
care,
everybody. Take
everyone.
care.
Bye.
We're so sorry now to have to say goodbye. But now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment to express our heartfelt gratitude has arrived. Thank you for watching Wild Bill's World, where the absurd always meets the extraordinary. Thanks to you, we've had unforgettable moments, like when Wild Bill skydived into a pool of jello and juggled flaming torches while riding a unicycle on a tightrope. We're grateful to Moses Ferguson, our ancient news anchor. Grandpa Moses, winner of the Most Likely to Fall Asleep Mid-Sentence Award, will have more next week. More music history, wisdom, and a more snoring through breaking news. A big thank you to Peachy Keen, the hippie warrior keeping the 70s alive. Peachy, who snagged the Most Likely to Sing Flat Award, brought joy with every performance and thrilled us with Name That Tune performed by the Peachy Keen Experience. Our gratitude extends to Jerry King, Bill Austin Media Editorial Board President. Crowned the king of dad jokes and awkward silences, he made us laugh and cringe. If you didn't laugh, you at least cringed laughably hard. For sports, we thank you for supporting Colonel Keane, the Call of Duty champ. Holder of the Most Likely to Yell at his Screen Award, he amazed us with his gaming skills. With over 840,000 kills, he tackled virtual enemies and his own temper. Finally, thanks to Big Daddy G and Diggity Dog for their hemp health tips, winners of the We Swear This Health Advice is Legit award, they made us laugh while reviewing hemp products. And don't forget General Joe, our fearless sidekick, keeping the chaos in check. Find all our information at BillAustinMedia.com. Please share our Facebook page and our YouTube channel. And now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being part of Wild Bill's World. Here's to you, our incredible audience. Until next week, stay wild.
Started out with just a dream, a camera in my hand. Wanted to show the world the stories of this man, but I needed more than me, so I found a crazy crew. Grandpa Moses, Phyllis Trump, and the rest came through. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. Grandpa Moses with his wisdom, slow but full of fire, tells the tales of yesteryears, never seems to tire. Phyllis Trump's a talker, thinks he knows it all, but when the camera's on, you know we're having a ball. Colonel Keen's the mastermind, plans it all ahead, but when the script goes sideways, he's full of dread. Jerry King's the jokester, always with a grin, but it's Big Daddy G who steals the scene, makes the madness begin. We're rolling on, cameras always running, living out the stories that we're dreaming up and loving. Every day's a new scene, every night's a show. On this wild ride called life, we're letting the world know. King's the mapper, with beats so fly, taking over the mic, reaching for the sky. We mix it all together, this crew's a crazy blend. From skits to pranks, we're on a never-ending trend. Now watch the playback, the laughs and the tears. This YouTube show's become my life over the years. Every frame's a memory, every click's a new friend. As long as we're together, this journey will never end. So we're rolling on, never gonna stop. Living in the moment, giving all we got. The world's our stage and we're here to stay. With Grandpa Moses, Twomp and the crew, we're leading the way.